And we're coming up on our turn, actually, so I will get back over. I make nice smooth turns because I play this game with a PlayStation 3 controller. There's a great driver you can download. It's not the one that everybody thinks of, the Motion Enjoy bullshit. That's basically just malware now. There's somebody released an even better driver that first simulates an Xbox 360 controller and then translates it into a PlayStation 3 controller. The difference being the button mapping. For whatever reason, an Xbox controller, the A, X, Y, and B buttons are not exactly mapped the same as the X, square, triangle, and circle buttons or something like that. I think it has more to do with like how the analog sticks work, because you can click the buttons in on the analog sticks for the PlayStation 3 controller. I don't think you can do that on Xbox 360. I've never owned one, but anyway, more to the point, the driver like doesn't need software. You had to open software every time you plugged your controller in. This one, it works the way anything else you plug into the USB is supposed to work. You plug it in and it just works. So, and I didn't have to calibrate anything or like set anything up. It was ready to roll. So it's a much better driver, and it's less resource intensive as well. Motion Enjoy used to like blue screen my computer, and this is a computer I built myself to the specifications of a lot of different websites that recommended, if you're going to use these components, build it this way. So it's built perfectly to the specifications, so I know that it's nothing I did, and it didn't happen until that I installed that bullshit Motion and Plus driver. And the thing was so fucking difficult to uninstall. I had to go, and you can't just uninstall the program like normal. You even have to go into the registry and delete references to Motion Enjoy because it's still bogarting your USB. Okay, now this is a toll road. You can go through the car one or you can go through the truck one. I don't know what the difference is, except that I've paid less money at the car one. So I think next time I am gonna just go through the car one. I think they're overcharging me to use the truck lane because they think he's making 30,000 euros. He kick us a little. And also, you know, trucks are really bad on the road and stuff, so but fuck toll roads. What a fucking market. What, you buy a road and then you charge people? Every fucking person who uses that road, you charge them 70 cents? I mean, what a scam. When the state can't afford to keep up the roads anymore, so they sell it off to some dickbag who knows the politician that instituted that legislation, that introduced it and got it passed by some miracle of neoliberalism, and now we pay some shitty corporation for the privilege of letting us pass through that road because it saves like 5-10 minutes on a drive and you don't have to hit your brakes as much. It's just really annoying, man. Oh, but when it comes to the war, you better believe that we're going to give them more money. What did we just pass? $68 billion to fight ISIS today? It wasn't today. Today's Saturday. That must have been yesterday. Yeah, God forbid. Even $1 short goes to fight the boogeyman in the desert. That doesn't have anything to do with us here. God forbid they don't get $68 billion this year. Meanwhile, motherfuckers like you and me gotta pay 70 cents at the toll road because we can't even pay for our goddamn roads. Like, how much money is the war making the country is all I want to know. To where it justifies us having to pay 70 cents to drive through these fucking things. And this won't be 70 cents. Watch how much money it is. 8 euros to move this cargo down their shitty little road. Gotta admit, it was kind of a nice road, though. I'm not even mad. Why would I get mad about this? This is a fake simulation of trucking. And it was 8 euros out of 90,000 that I'm carrying. They take like 100 times that when they ticket me for speeding. Whoa, whoa! See there? 400 euros, and I damaged the cargo. Nope, just the truck. It's because I was taking a sip of my drink. I wasn't paying attention. It's a hell of a game. It's a real hell of a game. Let's see what's going on Twitter on the phone while we're driving. Alright. I can't retweet your stuff. Tell me in the chat if, or on Twitter, if the sound levels are good. Somebody was complaining that the sound levels were not good. I need to know if they're good. My phone beeps every time something happens on Twitter or something else, I guess. I don't know about how Twitch works. I know nothing about it. Let's see what it's doing. It won't let me look at who's in the chat or anything like that. It just lets me see the chat. I used to watch that fish play Pokemon. I don't know why he stopped. People were saying it's abuse or whatever. The light was on him all the time, so turn the fucking light off for 8 hours. You know? Whatever. You can set those lights on a timer, and therefore you can set the stream on a timer. Okay, 200 meters to the next gas station. We could sleep there, but we don't need to. It's 11 a.m. This isn't like real life where 3 hours after waking up I need a nap. We're just gonna pass it by. Not gonna sleep at the gas station right now. But there's this guy sleeping. It looks like a British Petroleum colors. It's probably what it's supposed to be. I would like to simulate a British Petroleum spill with this diesel I'm hauling. Just flip this fucking thing over into a riverbed and say, sorry, and get out of it scot-free. They just let me off. The slap on the wrist, they say, now you really shouldn't have done that. That's gonna be a $100,000 fine or something. Which would bankrupt my fake company. Because that's basically all the money I have right now. Now watch this guy in his little Prius try and cut me off. Fuck him. I'm going faster than him. I'm gonna cut him off. Oh no, now he's outrunning me. Get in the middle lane here. Alright, I just paid the loan installment. That was about 10,000 euros. I got a lot of that loan to pay off. So after this, I should be able to buy a truck and hopefully hire a driver to start making me some more money. And I should be leveled up by then too. And I can haul even more expensive things. High value cargo. Congo Jack is playing Chivalry, Medieval Warfare. That's a great game. That's old Kilgore Trout's little brother. Playing him some Medieval Warfare. Killing people in the Dark Ages. Enlightening them with a little death. I imagine that dying itself would be an enlightening experience. Because, I mean, what more do you have left to learn when it's time to die? Like, the whole point of learning is that you're going to be a more valuable person, but you're fucking dead. It's really the last thing to learn, the last lesson. And I don't know if it was a philosopher I heard talking about death. They were saying something to the tune of, like, you know, death, what did he say? Death has nothing to do with us because we're alive, and because nobody really knows what death is like. If it's like anything, it's like what it was like before you're born. What was it like before you were born? I don't know. So death is like that, right? And because it doesn't really concern the living, that's like not our problem. Once death comes, it's like, I don't know. I heard it put really eloquently that just made me not give a fuck about death. I wish I could find that quote while I'm driving. Let me see. Let me see if I can search it on my smartphone. Let's see what it says here about death. Quotes about death. That's what I'll search. I'm doing all right, keeping it between the lines. Oh shit! But we got a turn coming up. Right, let's see. I'm just gonna cut that guy off. Fuck him. We got a turn to make. Okay. Yes, perfect turn. Once I get back up to speed here, I'll get back on the phone and try and find that quote. Chandler told me that he calls me Colonel Cringe every time I play this. Because I guess it's boring as shit to him. But the way I see it is, yeah, I'm just playing this game, but we do a radio show. We do a nightly radio show called Hate Radio, Chronicle.su Hate Radio. Radio Hate is brought to you proudly by Liebler Schroeder Incorporated, owner of all things holy and sacred or whatever. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is just a chance for me to muse as if we were on the radio. As a matter of fact, Billy was talking about getting us together on audio, like TeamSpeak or something like that, or Skype, and just playing the games together and stuff, like as if, you know, we were doing anything else, sort of commentating the game, which I thought would be fun. He really likes Chivalry, and we started getting into that game together. One time when he came over to my place, me and Kilgore just chopping people's heads off all weekend, smoking that dope and chopping heads. It was a great time. Oh no, oh no, this is not good. Okay, just fucked up traffic there for a second, but we didn't hit anything, which is all that matters. We got 5 hours left of this drive. 340 kilometers. We're about halfway. We're halfway there. The little bed would indicate that I'm half asleep, though. Homeboy is thinking that he might not make it the whole way. Well, we're gonna push it. We're gonna push it. We're just gonna drive really fast. Try and keep him awake. We're gonna roll the window down. Turn on the air conditioning. Uh-oh. Alright, we did it. We got over again. We just need to get past this last guy, and we'll be going real fast. Here we go. Yes. Alright, now the speed limit went down, though. We got to obey the speed limit. Lest we get another ticket. I think once I get past this gas station, the speed limit will bump back up. It shows up instantly on the GPS if you miss the sign, but sometimes the sign doesn't match what the GPS shows, which can be sort of confusing. I've even gotten tickets when I obeyed the signs and the GPS, so sometimes I think it's kind of glitched. It's otherwise a perfect game. She's not at all like a video gamer, and no, she's like a corporate America sort of